Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial over this dramatic winter blue eye. I want to say it is kind of a cut crease. I did use Nicole Guerrero's cut crease technique with the concealer and looking up because I do kind of have hooded eyes. Normally you wouldn't be able to see this blue unless I took it up as high as I did, but I really think it looks beautiful. I am using the NICOL CONCILIO in the Violet Voss collab palette, and at first the tones I go into, of course there's a lot of nice warm tones in here, so I'm going in with a lot of those, and then putting this blue plus a Colourpop blue on top in, and it looks very crazy at first with the blue and just the warm tones, but once I put this brown on the outer part of my eye, it kind of ties everything together, and it has like a little bit of warmth peeking through around the brown, and it just all looks so beautiful together. This palette is actually still available on Violet Voss's website. I will have it linked in the description box down below. If you haven't got it, definitely pick it up. My sister has been telling me to do a winter blue makeup tutorial, and I was also inspired by Roxette Arissa on YouTube. She did this video right here, this winter blue makeup tutorial, and that kind of inspired me a little bit more to do it and create this. I guess all I have left to say is subscribe to my channel before we get into the video, and I guess let's go ahead and jump in. But because there's not really a light enough bone shade in this, you could use this one right here in Daisy, but it's just not light enough for me. It is a matte shade, but like I said, for me it's not light enough. But first, actually, let me go in and prime my eyes. I have a sample of the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer in light. So I'm just going to prime my eyes with this. So far I like it. It does get a little creasy at the end of the night, but that's after I've had my eye makeup on for a while. So like I was saying, since the palette doesn't have a good bone color, I'm actually just going to take the single shadow from Wet n Wild in Brulee, which is just a nice bone color. And I'm actually not going to set the primer all over my eye down. I'm just going to mostly focus it in my crease and up to my brow bone, and not really worry about my lid. So going into the Violet Voss palette, I'm going to take a Morphe M504 brush, which is just a nice fluffy blending brush. And I'm actually going to start off with the color right here in Bruh, just to put something down in my crease. It kind of really doesn't show up too much. It is a very light shade, but it's kind of perfect to put down to start the transition. Now, just using the same Morphe brush, I'm going to actually go down in here to Hangry right here, just to start putting that in the crease to deepen it up. Now I'm going to take a Morphe M518 brush, and I'm going to go into Hey Girl right here, which is just a little bit darker than Hangry. And I'm going to keep this in the crease, but I'm going to keep it closer to the eyelid right here. I'm not going to go up too high towards my brow bone with it. So just right in here. Then I'm just going to go into that first blending brush with no extra product and just blend out a little bit. Okay, so I am going to attempt a cut crease. I did kind of practice this look. It looked okay. I'm actually going to use Nicole Guerrero's technique for a cut crease, which is putting the concealer on your eyelid and looking up, and wherever it touches, that's where you can kind of carve it out. Because my eyes are kind of hooded like hers, to where when I'm looking like straight on, everything's kind of hidden. So if I were to not look up and take it so far above my crease, it would all just kind of be hidden in my crease, and it wouldn't really, I don't think it would look as good. I'm going to actually be taking the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I'm just going to take it and I'm going to put some right there and look up and right there where it touched is where I'm going to carve out the crease. I'm just going to take a just a random concealer brush that I have. It's just like a no-name concealer brush. I'm going to look up, really get it to where I'm going to carve it out. And I'm not taking it all the way out here. You can if you want to, but I'm actually going to smoke a brown color out there just to make it, I thought it looked really good when I did it the other night. So I mean, you can kind of take it out a little bit if you want to, but yeah. And also what I'm going to do now that I see where I'm going to carve my crease, I'm just going to take this brush that I used Hey Girl on with no extra product, and I'm just going to bring whatever color is left on my brush up a little bit more. That way it's kind of showing over the, like, out from behind the blue, and the blue's not just completely taking over that whole part. I have very tiny, like, eyelids. I don't have a lot of eye space to work with, I guess. So I kind of have to take stuff up as high as possible. And I'm actually going to be using Pingy for the eye color. I was thinking about using the Colourpop shadows that y'all saw in my haul video. The ones in Banana Daiquiri and something else is a darker blue one. But I really didn't like the way they looked. I really loved the way Pingy looked. I'll probably put some of those Wet n Wild shades over it. Maybe, I haven't decided, maybe to deepen it up, because I feel like this Pingy shade is a little too bright almost for what I want, but it is like a nice base. So I am actually going to go over top of this with the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow. This is a satin one in coconut. This is what this looks like. It's coming off a little bit more of a teal color, but it is actually a darker blue, and it is just a bit of a different tone than what Pingy is, so it's going to kind of deepen it, like give it just like a different blue finish, even though on camera it kind of looks the same. I'm just going to take a clean brush. This is just a Real Techniques Duo Fiber Eye Brush, and just blend a little bit, mostly in the inner corner of my eye, because I feel like I always go just like a little too harsh right there. Going back in with a little bit more of Hey Girl. And putting that right here, right along the blue. So now I'm going to take a Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to go into a little bit of chocolate right here, just a nice brown, and I'm just going to really put this on the outer part of my lid, just pretty much where I didn't put the blue. And this is going to kind of pull it together, because before I started adding this, it was just very kind of a warm tone in the crease to a blue, and there was really kind of no like bringing it together, and this brown just really kind of pulls it all together, I feel like. At least on camera it does look brighter blue than what it does in person. It looks a little bit navy, but I also think what I see on my monitor is it's not like, it always looks different when I'm actually watching it, but when I'm editing it, it doesn't look like I'm seeing it right now. So maybe when I'm editing it, it won't be so bright blue looking. I could hope. And I'm just kind of like blending this over top of the blue. And then I'm just going to take that brush that I used to put the blue down, just kind of run it over that line as well, just to make sure everything's nice and blended. Now I'm going to take this brush and just a tiny bit of chocolate and run it right here, kind of closer to my brow. So I'm going to go do this on this other eye and I will be right back. Now I'm just going to go back into that Wet n Wild Single Shadow in Brulee, and I'm going to kind of clean up under my brow bone with it. Just kind of blend everything together a little bit more. And now I'm going to take a makeup wipe and I'm going to kind of clean up the edges and the fallout from my eyes. Gonna clean up the inner corners as well. So actually I am going to do false lashes today. So I'm not going to do a wing, but I am going to take my Candy Johnson and Too Faced eyeliner and just do a really thin line on my along my lash line. I'm not going to do anything too thick. I'm sorry about the background noise. People are in the living room watching TV, and then I have my nephew in the playroom right outside my room playing. So it's a little loud. Sorry about that. But I'm actually going to leave the eyes alone for now and going to move on to my face. And I'm just going to speed through my face a little bit because I want the main focus to be on the eyes. I will show you the products that I'm using as I go, but it's just going to be sped through. I did already prime my face with the Too Faced Hangover RX primer because I have a lot of breakouts right now and they're kind of drying out. So I'm kind of getting a little bit of dryness down in here, and kind of just my face hasn't just been feeling very great lately. And I feel like when I use this, I need to use it more because I feel like when I use this more often, my face just always feels so nice. So that's what I'm priming with today, and I guess let's go ahead and jump into the face makeup.
Slowly, take your time getting over. Breathe now, deeply. You said I came out of nowhere. I know you're still stuck in place doing nothing. And I know you still, I know you still. Turn your head, girl. Look me straight in the eyes now. Tell me that you finally realize how much you need this. It's so clear when you touch me. You're hiding nothing.
For lashes, I'm going to be using these Ardell Mega Volumes. They're the 250 ones. I'm actually going to go apply these off camera because I hate applying lashes on camera. So I'm going to go put these on and I'll be right back.
Tell me now,
that is actually it for this blue winter dramatic look. I don't really know what I'm gonna call it yet, but that's pretty much what it is. I think this whole look is really pretty. It is on the more dramatic side, but I think it is absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I have anything else to add except please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave. Also turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I post a video. Also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and Snapchat. I will have everything listed in the bottom bar down below. I'll also have all the products that I use listed in the description box down below. I think that's it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.